Hey guys, what is going on? Hope everyone had a really good Saturday in the NBA. It was kind of interesting. I thought the scores were going to be a little bit higher than they were, but they weren't too crazy. If you had around a 305 plus in most big tournaments, you would have won 310 around there. So anyway, it wasn't too bad for us. We scored a 313, which was our highest. We also scored a 304 and a 302, which those were good for a couple. As you see there, 50-50s it would have won. Some small tournaments was a cash line of 300, so both of those would have won, and some of the 5-player leagues and stuff like that. So we give it a 3 out of 3 there. Like I said, the other two didn't cash in tournaments, but we don't always play them in tournaments. 50-50s, we tell you guys play them in double ups and stuff like that, small tournaments. So, but the 313, that one cashed everywhere. So for me, 3 lineups cash, I'll definitely count that one as a win. So anyway, this is our, like I said, best one here with a 313. So anyway, let's get into it here. Um, I don't have the I don't have the scores of each individual player, but I'll read them off to you. Anyway, here we got Berea. Not too bad. He had 26.5. Could have played more minutes, but he didn't. Had 19 points, 5 rebounds. Yogi Ferrell did pretty good. $4,100. Got you 33.6. Didn't really do anything at all until got some garbage time there in that fourth quarter. Got you 19.6 assists. I'll take that. Picked Gary Harris, man. I thought he'd do more than that. Only got me 18.5. James Harden, not too bad with a 44-1. Did score under his 5 times. No one really hit 5 times here tonight. Joe Ingles, I liked him. Saw 31.6 from him. Not many people had Joe Ingles. LeBron didn't do anything, man. Orlando, man, they beat Cleveland pretty good. 34 points for LeBron. Kelly Olynyk, 36.8. Solid outing from him. One guy I really was keeping my eye on. I told you guys I loved him in the video yesterday was Marcus Aldridge. Hopefully you put him in there, get you a 52.5. And last but not least, I just put in Kevin Love, got me a 35.3. So overall, not too bad with the 313.7. Like I said, those other 2 caches as well. So once again, a pretty good night for us. Like I said, hopefully you guys did pretty good as well. Anyway, today is Sunday. We know what Sunday is. Today is NFL. $30 for the month, 100 for the entire season. Looking at the slate today, already doing some lineups, and they're looking pretty good. They're projected very high, and they're looking good. So definitely get in on some NFL guys. Last week was really, really good for us in the week before. So 2 straight weeks of pretty good lineups. So definitely get in on that. Also, NBA 3-game slate, not too big, but $350 for the entire season. If you buy the package, you do get NFL completely free for the rest of the year. So that's a big deal right there. That is a $100 value. And then our month-to-month price is $40. You will get 3 to 4 lineups per day for the main slate. On the smaller slates that are like 2 or 3 games, you might only get 2 lineups just because there's not too much to do. So yeah, that is it. Anyway, guys, we do post our lineups on our premium Twitter page, so you will have to have a Twitter to access our lineups. We post the lineups about 15, 20 minutes before just to ensure that you guys get the best possible lineups without any injuries happening. So there's our Twitter. If you want more information, hit us up on there, or you can email us as well. Either one works. We will also have both of those in the comment section. Just click on them, and we will set you up on premium. So definitely get in on it. Like I said, NFL's today as well. Really looking forward to it. So, and obviously NBA looking forward to it as well. So anyway, we only got 3 games, but man, I like them. I really do. As I mentioned yesterday, I love the West Coast games, and there's some pretty good ones here. All right, leading it off, we've got Atlanta, Brooklyn. So far, doing this video, I'm doing this 6 o'clock Eastern time in the morning. But as of now, there are no big injury concerns, which is really good because sometimes I don't like playing these slates that are spread out like this in time because, this one locks here. And then if you have injuries from this, these ones here, that's, 3-4 hour time difference. So you don't know what's going on. So hopefully no late injuries come out because once that locks, you're kind of screwed if anything comes out. So anyway, our first one got a 221 and Brooklyn by 2.5. So this should be a good one. Let's go see what we're looking at here. So point guards, we have Schroeder and Russell. I'd probably go Russell over Schroeder, but don't mind Schroeder, obviously. But I like Russell. I think he could put up 35 to 40 here. That's why I'm putting him in there over Schroeder. I love Schroeder, but I think Russell gets you a little bit more points per dollar there, a little bit cheaper for $1,200 or 800. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, I like Russell over Schroeder, but man, I love both of those guys. Vert not looking too bad this year. Kent Bazemore might break out of it a little bit. Uh, Tyrion Prince, I keep telling you I like him. Damari Carroll, not too bad of an option. 29.7 for only 5,500. You're going to need a lot of these cheap guys in this one to get some of these OKC, Minnesota, and New Orleans guys in here. RHJ, don't mind him again. One guy I haven't picked yet this year, but he's been looking pretty good. Mr. Booker, Atlanta, don't really have any defense really against power forwards and centers. As you see, he's not playing the biggest minutes, but man, he is very productive in those minutes. I think he'll be popular here. 30 and 31.2 for 5,600. Definitely one of my mid-range power forwards tonight. My center position, I like Dwayne Dedmon once again. Let's go look at him. He's nothing overpowering, but like 23, 27. He's hitting just around 5 times, just a little bit over. So, yeah, I don't mind him. But, man, you got to get Anthony Davis in there. Jared Allen, he played, one game, 14 minutes. Yeah, so he's not really available. So, maybe Dedmon, maybe if you don't want to go Davis, I guess. RHJ, Trevor Booker, love both of those guys. Tyrion Prince, don't mind him. Carroll, don't mind him. Like I said, get some of these cheap guys in there. You're going to need them. Levert, not too bad. Kent Bazemore, I think he might have a good game here. Schroeder, and then Mr. Russell. Spencer Dinwiddie, he's been doing all right off the bench with a 44 salary. Did pretty good against Orlando. We'll see here. I don't know if he'll really do anything, maybe 20, 22 from the guy. But like I said, Russell, Schroeder, maybe Levert, maybe some Bazemore. Prince, I like him. Carroll, don't mind him. RHJ and Booker. So really looking at these power forwards and these point guards as my main options in this one. So I really like that game quite a bit to get some cheap guys in there. All right, moving on. We got Minnesota and Oklahoma City, a 210 Oklahoma City by 4. Should be a good one. This could be, it's a little early, but could be a potential playoff matchup. Who knows? Anyway, I do, maybe both these teams will be in the playoffs. We'll see. But anyway, got a good one here. We got Westbrook and Jeff Teague. I don't mind Teague here, but I don't think he's going to do anything crazy. He kind of sits back in this one, but who knows? Maybe he does half decent. Westbrook got shut down last night against Utah, but I expect him to rebound here. I don't think he's a must own. I do like some New Orleans guys, but that could be a blowout. This could be the closest game here because, like I said, New Orleans could blow out the Lakers. So, I guess you can go Westbrook. Should be a little bit closer. Next, you got Wiggins. I don't mind him, but Andre Robertson's a pretty good defender, so watch out for that. You got Jamal Crawford there coming off the bench. For Minnesota, not looking bad, 22 and 20. That's nothing crazy, but 4,000, shoot, I don't mind him. I really don't. If you need someone cheap, Jimmy Butler, Paul George. I don't mind George. I know Butler's a really good defender, but in a 210 total like this, I don't mind maybe putting him in there. Don't mind both of those guys. I think Butler, man, he's gonna come out here out of his little funk. And then you got Carmelo. I don't mind him against Taj Gibson. And then center position, Karl Anthony Towns. I don't mind him, but obviously Davis and Cousins. Obviously Davis power forward, but Cousins, really like him. I don't mind maybe Steven Adams here, 6,400. I think he's going to have to get you around 30 in this one. He did a terrible against Utah. That's against Rudy. Towns not too bad either, but I think get you around 25 to 30 in this one. But that's just, GPP option. So I think Towns will be low on. Maybe take a shot with him. They're going to need him in this one. So, yeah, I don't mind him in a GPP, which just sounds crazy. But Carmelo, don't mind him. Butler, George, don't mind those guys. Wiggins, iffy there against Robertson. Crawford, I like him coming off the bench. And then don't mind some Westbrook there. So, not too many cheap options that I saw in that one that you can really go to. Looks like you're going to be paying up for your stars in this game. So, it looks like for the most part, Atlanta, Brooklyn, those are where you're going to be paying for your cheap guys. And there's a couple cheap guys on this one here. New Orleans and the Lakers, a 225.5 total in New Orleans by 4. So right away, this guy's going to be like 95% owned, Mr. Lonzo Ball. We saw what he did, man. He almost had a triple-double in the second game as a teenager. That's crazy. 54-7 against a really bad Phoenix team. Same here, man. Pelicans aren't too good against point guards, so expect them to get around 40, 45 in this one. Finally broke out. Drew Holiday, maybe don't mind him, but obviously it's a Davis and Cousins show over there. But I don't think he'll be too popular. 27-2, 6,700. I don't know if I can really touch that there. Shooting guard, you got Clarkson. I don't mind him coming off the bench. Is KCP still out? Ooh. Yeah, looks like he should still be out. I don't mind Clarkson coming off the bench. Let me go see how their lineup is. They've been having Ingram start quite a bit. All right, so maybe Clarkson. I'd probably just go Crawford, maybe. I don't know. I feel like they can put up the same amount, but who knows? Clarkson is one of those guys that can do half decent for you. Brandon Ingram for 5,400. I think he will be very, very popular. 32.9 against Phoenix. Should have a very pretty good game here once again against New Orleans. And then Davis, that's obvious right there. Larry Nance Jr. Don't mind him. Davis, I know he's a pretty good defensive player, but Nance. He's pretty good in this offense, but the only thing that worries me is his minutes. 21 against Phoenix. That was a really good close game, so that's a little concerning. Even Walton said he was going to mix it up a little bit, so like I said, watch out for that. Kyle Kuzma, I think he did pretty good last time out. 21-6. So like I said, these guys are all sharing minutes. Kuzma had extra minutes, so like I said, I can't really mess with Walton, man. He just messes up his power forwards just way too much for me. Center position, Boogie. Like I said, if you can get him in there, get him in there. Brook Lopez, he has a really tough matchup here against Boogie. He's been looking good, though. Maybe put him in there. I don't know. I don't know. It's not the best matchup for him. But, I'm looking at Ball. Don't mind maybe Holiday. Maybe a little bit, but not really my favorite option. Clarkson, don't mind him. Let's go look at Jordan Crawford. I picked him a lot last year. How's he doing this year? Another one of those guys that comes off the bench. Did he get waived? Okay, it looks like he got waived because of Jameer Nelson. That sucks. He was doing pretty good. Someone's going to pick him up for sure. Nelson, he might play. I'm not sure. So, Anyway, recap. We got Ball. We got Ingram, Davis, and then Boogie, I think, is what I'm looking at. So, I guess I'll try and get you guys a lineup. If not, I'll try and get as close as possible. There's a lot of really expensive guys out there, so we'll see here. In this one, I'm not going to go Westbrook. I know that seems a little crazy. I guess not too crazy. I don't think a lot of people are going to have him. He's just too hard to fit in there, and there's some guys that are mid-range that can, definitely do pretty good there. We're going to go Russell. We're going to go Ball. Shooting guards, I'm going to take a shot with Crawford. Let me see here. Maybe not. Let's go see how these ratings are real quick. Each one more. Forgot about him. How's he doing? I hate picking that guy. Since there's no Crawford, I guess he's going to have to play a little bit more here. Officially start. Okay. Gets pretty good minutes, but he doesn't do anything. 26 minutes, no points. I don't know if I can pick him there. I really don't. Wiggins, Alex Abrinas, I didn't really look at him. How's he been playing? 11.9. He's only 3,000. Man, these guys, not too much value out there today, guys. Let's see if there's anything I'm looking at. Levert, Marco Bellinelli. We're gonna leave that. We're gonna leave the small guys free. Yeah, we're gonna leave shooting guard. Shooting guard sucks. Maybe just punt that position. Small forward. I think you have to get either Butler or Paul George in there. I'm gonna go George and Ingram in this one. I really do like that. Let's go George and Ingram. 6,300. You got Davis, RHJ. I don't think I can get him in there. I really like those two. I don't think that's possible. I'm going to have to just fill in some spots for you. So, anyway, that's kind of what I'm looking at. Point guards, Russell and Ball. I think that would be a popular combo. Obviously, Westbrook, Schroeder, Russell, Ball. Those are their top four right there that are going to be very popular as a mix. I don't see anyone else I really care for down there. Shooting guards, just a complete mess today. Maybe some Levert, Bazemore, Clarkson, I guess. Bellinelli has a half decent rating. It's just a mess. You're going to have to punt that away. Small forward, I think you're going to have to go at least a one big here. If not, if you don't want to go Paul George, which I don't think he's a must-own. I know you want to get Anthony Davis in there, maybe some Boogie, maybe some Prince Carroll or Prince Ingram, maybe that kind of combo that saves you a little bit of money. Let's see if we do that. Let's go Prince. I know Prince has a little bit hard matchup there against Carroll, but that saves a little bit of money. Power forward position, I really like Davis and RHJ. If you can't afford him, maybe some Booker. And that just still doesn't get you Cousins in there. So anyway, it's going to be hard to get these guys in there. So it's kind of up to you guys. Maybe you do one or two lineups where you fade Davis and Cousins. But I don't know. It's going to be, it's going to be a fun slate, but it's going to be a little bit hard to figure out how to get all these in there. But I'm loving today's slate. I know it's only a 3-game slate, but there's going to be some very, very high scores in this one. So don't miss out on this slate. I'm really loving it. So as I said, we did pretty good again last night. 3 lineups cashed. That was our highest with the 313. So hopefully you guys did good as well. Anyway, like I said, we are still rolling for NBA. We're still doing pretty good here. 350 for the entire NBA season. If you do buy the NBA season, you automatically get the NFL season. Rest of it for completely free. And then month to month is $40 there. You get 3 to 4 lineups per day for the main slate. Like I said, the smaller slates, you might only get 2 lineups. There's our Twitter and there's our email as well. Hit us up on either one of those. We'll get you all set up on premium. And as I said, NFL is today. It is Sunday. $30 for the month, 100 for the season. Includes playoffs. Like I said, last 2 weeks for NFL, we've been doing very, very good. So, and once again today, these lineups that we're looking at right now, they're looking pretty good to start off the morning. So you definitely want to get in on some NFL and don't miss out on NBA. So, yeah, guys, we're happening over here. Twitter and email will be in the comment section. Hit us up. We'll get you set up on either one of those sports or both of them. It's up to you. So once again, guys, thank you for watching it. Hopefully some of this advice helps you out. Like I said, it's going to be, just a really cashy day. Going to have to find 1 or 2 of those really cheap plays to boost yourself up the ladder there to win some money. So like I said, everyone's going to have kind of the same lineup, but 1 or 2 guys are going to be different, I think, to win it here tonight. So like I said, going to be a good one. Looking for NBA, looking to watch some NFL as well. So hope everyone has a really good Sunday, and we'll see you guys all on Monday.